Hello, friends. People are the most common cause of the tragedies that happen in the animal world. However, when another person manages to right the wrongs done by their predecessors, other people see it as a real miracle. That's what happened to the man featured in our story today, which took place near one of the tumultuous rivers of eastern Siberia, and I'll tell you about it right now. It was a regular spring morning, and one of the villagers went fishing. He brought tackle without a float, as the young man decided to fly fish, hoping to catch a trout or an olmo. He chose an open spot with no trees on the riverbank. Having pre-baited the spot, the man swung the bait sharply into the water. Soon, the fish began to bite. It wasn't long before a couple of trout and a weighty grayling were splashing in the fisherman's net. The excited fisherman was catching one fish after another. Rejoicing at his success, the man didn't notice when a small bear came up from behind him. From the way the furry animal was looking at the man's catch, it was obvious that it was hungry. Seeing that the man wasn't paying any attention to it, the bear quietly grumbled. The surprised man turned around and saw his guest approaching the fish. Showing compassion, the fisherman treated the baby bear to a grayling. The animal took the slippery fish and began to devour it happily. Having eaten half the fish, the wild guest took the rest and went towards the nearest thickets of the forest, while the man continued fishing, considering that he had fulfilled his duty. Soon, the fish stopped biting near the bank. They must have moved further towards the middle of the river. The man, dressed in waterproof pants and wading boots, decided to go into the water to throw the tackle further into the river. It was the right decision, and the fisherman caught 3 more fish within a half an hour. Imagine his surprise when the man saw a bear cub standing next to him in the water, the same one he had recently treated to a fish. The forest animal looked into the fisherman's eyes, occasionally shifting his gaze to the fish in the net. The man got to the shore and gave his guest 1 more fish. He took the grayling and went back into the forest. This behavior intrigued the man, so he decided to follow the bear. At a safe distance, of course. The cub quickly went down a forest path, carefully holding the slippery prey in his teeth. After going for about 50 meters, it disappeared into the willow thickets. The curious fisherman slowly parted the branches and found a clearing, hidden from the prying eyes by the thick bushes. There, in the dark forest, the man saw a bear lying on her side, breathing heavily. Apparently, the mother bear had been wounded. The fisherman figured it out by the red drops on the grass that led to the brown predator. The injury was serious, and the bear couldn't move and hunt on her own. Now it was clear who the little bear was bringing the fish to all this time. After seeing the animals in the forest, the man decided to return to his fishing spot. He put his catch in a bag and took it to the wounded bear and her cub. Careful not to come too close to the brown predator, the fisherman left the fish a couple meters away. He didn't go back to fishing that day, but simply packed up all his stuff and went home. The man decided to report the situation with the bear to the regional department of hunting, and thus help arrived in time and the bear was saved. It was most likely the poachers who'd injured the bear. Unfortunately, they frequented this forest. The fisherman, however, managed to right this wrong. He saved 2 lives and showed the bear that not all people are cruel, thoughtless killers who don't know what compassion is. Friends, that's all for today. If you like the story, be sure to share the video with your friends, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.